Hey guys, welcome back. Orbomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live content. Now today we're bringing you a Greninja GX deck list. Now, this Greninja GX deck list kind of has a story. So, on Sunday, I usually stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, on Saturday, I wasn't able to stream. I had to leave the house. I had some family issues I had to take care of. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream on Saturday. On Sunday, it was actually a friend of mine's graduation party. They got their GED. And they're currently in college, so we were all celebrating, and there we were playing Pokemon. We were talking about the Philadelphia regional results, and somebody brought the winning deck of Santos's deck, and another person had Glacier and Greninja. So shout out to all of them, and I was playing Glacier and Greninja, and I was thinking, wow, Greninja's matchup versus Buzzwole is really cool. You can Haste Slash for 110, you have that snipe damage with the Frogadier and Greninja damage, putting them in range. One Frogadier drop into a Haste Slash is a knockout on Buzzwole. Shadowy Hunter knocks out Oranguru, the Cargo, the Buzzwoles, the Garbodor, all on the bench. So you have a really good snipe GX attack. And then you can just put damage counters all over the board, putting other things in range of like smaller attackers, if you ever have to. Or just put them all in range of Haste Slashes and stuff like that. So I really liked playing Greninja. I thought it was a lot of fun. The Glaceon idea was fun, but I kind of really like straight Greninja more. So I built this deck just as just for fun to see if I can make a Greninja GX deck this work. So before we get into the video, drop a like if you haven't already, subscribe, share all that good jazz. Let me know. Let me see. To answer the common question of the day, let's think of some questions. What do I ask? What's your favorite frog Pokemon? How many frog Pokemon are there? How many frog Pokemon are there? There's, I guess you can count Frog and Toads like Poliwrath and Poly. I don't know. Who's your favorite frog Pokemon? Just go for it. Maybe you guys can think of frog Pokemon that I can't. I know of Polytoad. I guess they're not frogs, but they're toads. We'll call them frogs for the sake of, the question. Who's your favorite frog or toad like Pokemon? Let me know in the comments. Oh boy. Alright, let's talk about Greninja. Greninja GX has 230 HP. It's got the ability Shuriken Flurry. Whenever you evolve this Pokemon from your hand, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So that can add up, obviously. Do it enough times, you get like 120 damage or something like that. Haste Slash has 110 damage, but the cool thing about Haste Slash is that you may shuffle this Pokemon all cards attached to it back into your deck. The reason why that's cool is because there's so many Pokemon right now that are only doing chip damage to you. Shrine of Punishment's doing chip damage, Buzzwole's doing chip damage. You're probably not going to be 2KOing you most of the game. So you attack a couple times with Haste Slash, and once you're about to be knocked out, you just shuffle yourself back in, preserving your DCE, preserving your energies, preserving your Pokemon so that you can use the whole ability thing back again. So it's a really cool attack in this current meta where like GXs are being preyed upon by Shrine of Punishment, but you can capitalize on it by doing a couple attacks and shuffling yourself back in. I think it's a really dope idea. I really want to try it out. And then we got Shadowy Hunter, which does 130 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It has to be bench, it can't be active. Something to keep in mind, but it is essentially an easy KO on these baby Pokemon that people are playing right now. So we're playing a 4-3-3 line of the Greninja, 4 of the 70 HP Froakie, and then 4 of the Frogadier with 80 HP Gale Shuriken. Gale Shuriken does put 2 damage counters on whenever you evolve, so that's why we're not playing any Rare Candy in this deck. You just kind of want to manually evolve everything. I'm playing 3 Greninja. I wanted to play 4. In my testing, this actually happened to me a couple times, but in my testing, whenever I was playing the Greninja Glaceon deck, I played 4, and I have a Oranguru, right? I'm not playing Lele in this deck. I want to try this whole Great Ball Energy Lotto, like no Lele engine, since everybody's always complaining about not having Leles, or not really complaining. I should just say, like, in this current meta, it's not even that great to be playing Leles with Shrine of Punishment. So, like, unless you have to, which I'm gonna try to build my deck to where I don't actually have to do it, and I might lose a little bit of consistency here and there, but it might be worth it because you can get you're not giving up prizes as easily, right? But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was playing 4, so I'm using Oranguru to draw. I had a game where I had 3 Greninjas in my hand, pretty much turn 1, and I couldn't draw for Oranguru ever because I was never able to evolve up to my Greninjas. In that game, I also had 2 Froakies prized, so it was just like the worst case scenario, right? And I'm trying to avoid that from happening again, so I'm playing only 3 now instead of the 4 I was playing earlier. I feel like just 3 helps you like cycle, like helps you draw more from your hands anyway, so those situations won't happen again. And we do play, I believe, 2 stretchers in this deck, so it shouldn't be a big deal to get them back yet. So I'm also using the Macargo engine. Beforehand, I was playing a 2/2 line of Glaceon. Glaceon's actually a really good attacker, and it does help against like the Rayquaza matchup. But in reality, with Rayquaza Vikavolt doesn't get stopped, and you're still they're still accelerating with their Vikavolts. So I don't really know how good that's going to be. The only other reason why I like Glaceon is because it's weak to metal and not grass. I believe Greninja's weak to grass, yeah. So cards like, what's it called, Glitchxcity still blow you away. So if I see a lot more Glitchxcity in the meta, I'll probably put back the 2/2 Glaceon line instead of the Macargo engine. I like the Macargo engine. I'm a huge fan of the Macargo engine. This is my first time playing this deck, by the way, guys. I actually just built it last night when I came back from the whole thing I was at, and I was like, I want to build this deck and I'm gonna try it out tomorrow on stream. But I was like, I'm just gonna play it right now because like I really want to play it right now. I think it'll be a really fun deck. Playing one Rangu. I wanted to make it 2, had to cut and make some space. This deck is actually, when you play like these stage 2s and you have to play the whole evolution line, that's like, what, it's like almost 12, that's 11 Pokemon right there, it's 11 deck slots being taken. So it's kind of hard to make space for other things, but so I had to cut down this Rangu to 1, and only a 2/2 line of Slugma Cargo, and then 1 Tapu Koko for free retreat. Unless your opponent gets a Beast Energy, Baby Buzzwole should not be able to OHKO your Tapu Koko, and you get a free Flying Press with Flying Flip off. It's also really good and gets Rayquaza just to put damage on the board. That Flying Flip, that 1 tick of Flying Flip damage could mean the difference between like your Frogadier drops and taking knockouts and stuff like that. So I do like a 1 of Flying Flip. I was also trying to play out the Lati as the Latios. There it is, this Latios. I was trying to play the Breakthrough Latios because doing 60-30 on things like Buzzwoles and EKs and stuff sounds like a lot of fun, but I couldn't make space for it. Also, it doesn't have free retreat, so it's a little bit more difficult to pull off, and I kind of want to save my DCs for attacking with Greninja as well. So that's why I'm not playing that one. I would like to put it back in, so we'll see what happens in the future. Once again, not enough deck space to play 4 Aqua Patches, and then 4 Aqua Patches can sometimes clutter your early game hand, so I brought it down to 3. I'm hoping that because it's only a 2 energy attack and I'm able to cycle my shuffle the energies back in, I should be able to constantly be running into energies. So that's my goal there. And if you guys, okay, let's talk about the Energy Lotto first. No, you guys know how much I love playing Energy Lotto. It's one of my favorite cards to play as far as like finding DCEs and stuff like that. In this deck, I like the 4 Energy Lotto because it helps you find your water energy DCs. It's just so important to find manual attachments, and the difference between playing like extra water energies and playing Energy Lotto is that Energy Lotto can either find you an extra water energy or a DCE that you might need that turn. So sometimes you'll whiff off Energy Lotto, and that happens, but it's very unlikely because we play, I believe, 10 energies in this deck. So the likelihood is very low, especially if we're constantly shuffling back in. And sometimes you don't need that water energy. Sometimes you need that DCE instead. So Energy Lotto helps you find that overplaying extra water energies in its place. Also, water energies can clutter up your hand, but you can play Energy Lotto whenever you want just to thin your hand if you need to. So that's another reason why I like Energy Lotto. That's why I'm playing 4 Great Balls now. We're playing Great Ball in this deck because I really want to try it. If you guys don't know, Xander Pero, I believe, made 4th place. I think he made 4th place in the recent regional. Great player, amazing player. I love watching all of his games. He played 4 Great Ball and 4 Judge in a Zoroark Lycanroc deck, and it kind of made sense because you play so many. I believe he played 19 Pokemon. You play so many Pokemon in your deck that Great Ball is kind of better than Timer Ball because it helps you not only find evolution pieces, but it also helps you find the basics that you might need. And in this deck, I want to swarm the board with as many Froakies as I can, but I don't want to play Nest Ball because I just Nest Ball doesn't help me get the Frogadiers that I need as well. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 kind of deal, and it seems like a cool idea. Like I really just want to try it. So this will be the first deck I try it in. Great Ball seems like such a fun idea, so I really want to try playing 4 Great Balls. I mean, Xander Pero, he made top 4, and he played 4 Judge and 4 Great Ball in his Zoroark Lycanroc list. Obviously, Zoroark's a little bit more consistent because of its trade ability, but it just seems like such a cool idea, so I really want to try it. So 4 Great Ball today, 2 Rescue Stretchers, 3 Ultra Balls. Had to cut it down from 4. I feel like 3 is fine. Originally, I wanted them to discard so that we can use Aqua Patch more, but I found that that seems kind of unnecessary, so we're good because we're gonna get them in the discard pod just by manually retreating and stuff anyways, and we only have 3 Aqua Patches, so I found that it's not super necessary, but Great Ball still gets you the cargo and stuff like that. So I want to see if I can, like, we're also gonna be playing some games to see if I can fit in cards like Nest Ball, because we have Brooklet Hill here. That helps you bump Shrine as well as be able to get out your Froakies, which is kind of like the main aspect. You really don't need like this stuff. Like, it's nice to get these as early as possible, but it's not super necessary because we built the deck to be consistent even without the Macargo going on. So I'm hoping that we can get this out eventually, but we're not like super focused on getting out these Pokemon right away. Maybe a Oranguru would be nice to get out right away, so we're never in like an awkward position where we have very low hand sizes. But we also play a lot of supporters. We play one Copycat, 4 Cynthia, 3 Judge, 3 Guzma, 2 Judge, 2 Lilies, and 2 Tate and Liza. We are playing a thick supporter count. No Acerola in this deck, just because we're supposed to shuffle ourselves back in. I don't feel like we need Acerolas anymore. Oh, excuse me. I was playing Acerola whenever I was playing the 2 Lilies and then Glaceon. I feel like that's not super necessary anymore, so I cut those out. And then we have a 4-6 line of DCE and Water Energies, but that's gonna be the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and get a couple of games. Hopefully we can find some good games today. All right, guys, we found a game. We're playing against Teddy GX111. I don't really know what he's playing. I was looking at his name and I wasn't looking at his typings. Hey, we're going first though. That's always really good for Greninja. Just evolution decks in general. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's have some fun. We don't have a really good opening hand. I was hoping, like, I think we're playing 11 draw supporters. What is it? 4 Lily. No, 4 Cynthia. 2 Lily, 2 Judge. I would have loved to play turn 1 Judge, especially now that we have a Brooklet. See if you can get like a Slugma off this. That'd be nice. No, another Froakie. That's not too bad. Probably should have Brookleted first, but I really wanted to try to get like 3 Froakies out. So in the end, I guess I did what I wanted to do. All right, we have a 2-1 line of Macargo in the deck. We have 1 Frogadier prized. So we have 1 Macargo prized, 1 Frogadier prized, 1 Aqua Patch prized. No, we have our Aqua Patch. Okay, cool. You have an Energy prized as well. Well, that's 1 item, but we're kind of just like stuck now, so hopefully we can draw out of this situation, I guess. Just pass for now. I have that so I can retreat potentially in case I need to, but we can get down our 4th frog after this turn. So we'll see what happens. This is where we have the draw. Now we play a lot of draw supporters, so ideally we can draw out of this situation. That's kind of what we're going for, right? Because actually against this deck, once we get out of Greninja, we just kind of slaughter, because Greninja can take 2 or 3 knockouts before it needs to shuffle itself back in the deck. So our goal is to try to get Greninja as early as we can. So we need to get our draw supporters. So we're just at the mercy of finding our draw supporters right now. It's not a horrible thing, but it's not great either. He has Shrine down, which is whatever. Like, we're not GXs until we attack, so it doesn't change too much. He's copycatting for 4. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, cool. If he somehow manages to get like Beast Energy, switch, and takes a knockout on Froakie, then at least we have a live Aqua Patch, right? Positive, so let's think positive. We might have to just Guzma up this Oranguru as well, because we're kind of stuck here. I don't really want to Guzma though, because I want to have my thing with the energy active. So we'll see what happens. He's just kind of chilling here, thinking about what he needs to do. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's see what we can draw. And we do draw a draw supporter, so not the end of the world, I guess. I'm still very afraid of him getting the Beast Energy, because the Beast Energy in Diancie is a knockout, and I've watched enough games to know that that can happen. But we're not attacking this turn, so I'm actually going to play a little bit risky here and attach a DCE to my bench Froakie, because my mentality is we have 4 Energy Lottos, so we should be able to find that DCE a little bit easier. Okay, we got Froakie, and we can get next turn. We can get ourselves a maybe I should have evolved the bench one. Yeah, I should have definitely evolved the bench one. That was a misplay on my part. It's fine though. Next turn we can get ourselves an Oranguru, because I'm just going to discard the water and whatever we draw, evolve into Greninja, and use Oranguru. That's going to be what I try to do next turn. But what I should have done here is I should have evolved the bench one, because I could attach Water Energy, Greninja, and just switch and start attacking. So that was my bad completely. I'm just going to pass here. He needs to find like Guzma Beast to take a knockout, or switch Beast, because he can still knock out Frogadier, which would be problematic. But I guess like I'm more afraid of Guzma than I am Switch. I think these decks play more Guzmas than they do Switches, if they even play Switches at all. So I guess in hindsight, maybe evolving the active is safer, but it's not as aggressive. So, um, I don't know. I'm just an aggressive player, so that's my mentality. We've only played one item. That's another cool thing about this deck is that you don't need to play items. I am playing a lot of Lottos and Great Balls though, but I've had games where I've set up 3 Greninjas with only playing 1 Ultra Ball. You can ask people like Kate; they can attest to that. That was a wild game. He's only hitting me for 20 right now, so we are pretty safe here, even if he gets an energy down. No beast energy yet. Let's see if he gets a switch. We gotta find our DCE. So no matter what we top deck, unless it's a draw supporter, we have to, oh, he does have the Guzma. Okay. So, I guess now it's even better, because if we get Aqua Patch, we can attack next turn, because we can just switch this up. So that's not awful. We got another Frogadier. So, like I said, we have to do this as much as I don't want to. Yeah, as much as I really don't want to, this is probably the right play. Yeah, we have to get a Ranguru down. Alright, let's get down to Ranguru, and hopefully we can draw out of this situation. Hopefully you're not prized. Thank God. Okay, I forgot to double check if Ranguru is prized. Alright, cool. So we have a Ranguru down. We can evolve into Greninja. I'm going to snipe Diancie in this situation. I'm going to save Frogadier sniping for sniping this boy. But Diancie, I want to go. And if I, with like 4 snipes or something, that could be a knocked out. Or I could just, yeah, we're going to snipe Diancie for now. I'm going to try to focus my snipes on this later in the game. And hopefully this can help us out here, get us like a DCE or a draw supporter to help us find DCEs. Unfortunately, did not. But we did get Stretcher. We got a Water Energy. Stretcher gets us Frogadier. I can switch, I guess. It's not like super great though, to switch. You can Guzma. Pull up like an Oranguru, I guess, because he's kind of stuck. Sure, let's do that. Yeah, let's pull up a Ranguru. And this at least stalls us an extra turn, and we can Stretcher and evolve the active one. That way if we find a DCE, we're kind of like in the same situation. It's 2 items, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. We'll snipe the let's snipe the active. That way I can attack it if I need to, and I can GX this if I need to. Actually, no, I forgot. My bad. What I was going in my head, I was like, I can't even attack this turn. No. What I should have done is I should have sniped this, and then I should have attacked this, because that puts everything in range of this attack right here, Haze Slash. So that was a misplay on my part. You know, I play so much better when like I'm not tired. Like I was actually having so much fun when I was at the party, because the party, it was like in the middle of the day. It was right after work, so I'm like not tired at all. Right now I'm playing in the morning before I go to work, and it's just kind of annoying, you know? It's annoying to me. Like, it may be annoying to you guys. A lot of you guys always talk to me about how, like, oh, you made a misplay here. I try to point out when I made a misplay. If I'm not pointing it out, I need you guys to tell me, because if I'm not pointing it out, that means I don't know what I did wrong. Brooklyn, perfect. So now we get to draw the full thing. So we get another Froakie down, and we get to draw 3 cards. So there we go. This is why Ranger is decent, to say the least, right? We got Cynthia and Ultra Ball. No need to play Ultra Ball right now. We'll just Cynthia here. And we got Great Ball. We got Aqua Patch. Aqua Patch is live. We even have a Slugma. This actually doesn't do anything for us now that I'm looking at it. Great Ball doesn't really do too much for us either. We can get another Frogadier, but I don't really want to get that right now. I can get Greninja, but that doesn't seem great either. I don't really want to Aqua Patch. I don't think I want to play, because the only thing I want to do is get a Frogadier to evolve that one on the bench. I guess I'll do that, because that could become a Greninja later. We got Macargo. That's not too bad. Okay, we'll put this Macargo in our hand for next turn. That's really, really good, because we can Lily, and then we can start doing our thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna Aqua Patch. I'm just gonna attack this thing. All right, cool. So now we're in like we're in the situation to where I don't think we can lose at this point in the game. As long as he doesn't like judge me and like get me stuck the rest of the game, which I don't even think this deck plays judge. I don't actually remember. I think it actually plays 1 or 2. I don't remember off the top of my head. But we're at the point in the game where I literally don't think we can lose. We can attack like 2 or 3 times with Greninja, shuffle it back in. 2 or 3 times with Greninja, shuffle back in. Like he can only take like 1 prize at a time off Pokemon. the Greninja, and we're gonna put ourselves in a position to where our Greninjas never get knocked out. So unless I do math wrong, which hopefully I don't, I have to play a little bit slower so I can make sure I'm not messing up. We should be able to win this game no matter what. We just have to find DC, which is easy enough because we have the Lottos, and now we have Macargo, we have Lily, we have the juice, we got the stuff, we got what we came for. I'm gonna leave this thing in the active too, because if I leave this thing in the active, this gives me like a time to GX something like this Buzzwole in the bench, which is kind of what I want to do. Although if I GX the Buzzwole, you can just find another one with Brooklet Hill. We only have like what, 4 items down there. He's only hitting me for 80, 110 at most. So these Garbodors aren't a threat. I'm going to be playing Aqua Patches, so if I really feel like I need to GX the Garbodors, I can, but I'm trying to avoid GXing if I don't need to, I guess. Like, because we're going to GX at some point, right? But I want to GX the Pokemon that are threatening. I don't want to just GX for the sake of GXing. But I really want to keep this thing active too, because it's forcing him to find cards like Guzma. If he finds Guzma, that could be annoying though. Could be very annoying actually. I want to knock out a Buzzwole. I want to knock out both Buzzwoles before he can use Big Boy Sledgehammer. So what I could do is I could GX this and then try to find a Guzma to attack this. That's another play. We don't have any Pokemon we can stretch it right now. We'll see what we top deck. It depends on what we top deck, right? But if I can knock out both Buzzwoles before he gets Big Boy Sledgehammering on the board, that could be really nice. We got another Frogadier. I guess I evolved this one. Yeah, I'm going to try to make that play. So maybe I do GX a Buzzwole. I'm going to snipe this Garb and evolve into Macargo. This is actually not too bad, maybe. Do I want to play Aqua Patch? Not really. I just want to find DC for now, I think. Yeah, let's just find DC for now. And then I'm going to try to find Guzma next turn. This is my last DC. Oh boy, that's problematic. How many DCs have we lost? We only played 1, which means there's 2 prizes, right? So I guess we have a 1 in 3 chance of getting them off the prizes. That's actually not bad. But I'm going to start by GXing this thing on the bench. That seems to be the right play, I think. And hopefully we can thin down our hand enough. Taint and Liza, basic water. Yeah. I could have tried to get a Greninja, but whatever, it's fine. We'll retreat here. He needs to try to Guzma me, right? So, we don't have any free retreaters on the board. I'm gonna Aqua Patch. That's like another item, which is not great, but it's fine. And 1 item is not a big deal. If he Guzmas me, it's not the end of the world either. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. It's 100 damage, 130 with Choice Band. If he hits me for 130 with 2 Shrines of Ticks, that's 150, which puts me at 180. So I'm actually out of range right now. I'm going to GX this boy on the bench and take a knockout. I'm going to try to keep this active as long as I can. That's another Frogadier drop, but it's not a DCE, which kind of sucks. I really need to try to get DCE soon. If I get 2 Greninja drops, my final 2 Greninjas, okay, he has another Buzzwole, so now the plan is kind of like skewed. But if I can like somehow manage to get Greninja, and just knock out this Oranguru and then take another prize, that could be amazing. Because that would put him right out of range of that could put him completely out of range of the GX of the Big Boy Sledge as well. So that's gonna be something I try to do as well. Just try to put him out of range of that. This is one of the few decks that can actually do that. So in order for me to do that, I would need to get both Greninjas somehow. There's not very many ways I can do this unless I top deck Ultra Ball. If I top deck Ultra Ball, I think I guarantee it, right? So I evolve, I toss like Tate and Liza and Stretcher, I get a Greninja off the Ultra Ball, and then I Macargo for the other Greninja, right? And then I can guarantee it. That's another 60 damage for knockout here, and then whatever it comes out gets knocked out because I have a Frogadier drop that I can do as well on this or this, which means it's actually kind of annoying. But no, I can do it. No, I can just time the Frogadier drop for after I get my Greninja, right? And I would have to Ultra Ball away, like, yeah, it's actually not too bad. Oh, we even got a Greninja off the prizes. Okay, so now we can't get Ultra Ball, but we can get Greninja down. Okay, we need to find our last Greninja one way or another, right? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna attach this here. I would love to evolve this Frogadier, but I think I actually have to evolve this Frogadier. The only way to stop him from doing Big Boy Sledge is to snipe this thing. Because if I don't, then I whiff. But we're gonna try our best here. If I don't find it, I'm literally just not going to attack. And we didn't find it. That sucks. We do have cards, but not enough cards. I think there's only one water energy down there. Yeah. Huh. Oh well. I guess I'm just not attacking this turn. I'm still out of range, and I can't let him be in range of himself. So we'll go ahead and just put a Greninja on the top of the deck so that we can draw it. Then we just pass. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do here. If he pulls up this thing, I have Guzma in hand, so no matter what, I should be able to take a knockout. We'll just pass. Yeah, but like I said, like this game is so one-sided. There's nothing he can really do because I just shuffle myself back in. He only hits me right now for at max, I believe, 110 with Choice Band, Beast Energy, Diancie. I believe that's 110, and 110 doesn't knock out any of my GXs right now. So yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna switch here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Which is perfect. So now I can guarantee take 2 prizes, and I can shuffle myself back in. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to mute the mic. Whew. All right, let's see. Yep. And now we can shuffle ourselves back in, avoid being knocked out because that 110 is still possible, and we will be in a really good position. We can even make the other Greninja active. Would you like to put 3 damage counters? Yes, give me my prize. Hopefully you're a DCE. That'd be amazing, because then I can just attach a DCE, make myself active here. Nice. Cool. I mean, we had a very high chance of getting a DCE, so that worked out in our favor there. There's no point in Goosewing. I could judge, but that doesn't feel really useful as well. So we'll just go ahead and smooth over. Get ourselves a Brooklet so that we can get the Froakie right back down next turn. That seems pretty decent because we're kind of set. We can attack. We have 2 Pokemon ready to attack. Oh, actually, this doesn't change anything because we're just going to... Yeah, that doesn't change anything. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, it's actually Aqua Patch. I really shouldn't be playing this many items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120 damage. Everything's out of range of 150, 160, 170. Yeah, this is actually... No, this thing's not out of range 170. Alright, we'll just make this active then. We'll Haste Slash, shuffle ourselves back in, and make this one active. Yes. So, let's see what happens here. We should be able to get another Greninja. Yeah, we got the Lily, so now we can guarantee get the other Greninja next turn, and then put everything in range of being knocked out again. And this is why I'm playing the Greninja deck list, because like the matchup is so it's so much in our favor. As long as we can get multiple Froakies out turn 1, we're in such a good position to win all these matches. So that Weavile is a threat. That Weavile's got to go. So I'm definitely gonna Guzma up that Sneasel, because Weavile is the big problem. I know that some of the deck lists play like a 1/1 Weavile line. This one's playing apparently a 2/2, which is fine. I don't care. I can literally just snipe these things down, just knock them out with time. We get another Greninja. Well, we can't get a Greninja this following turn, but we can definitely Lily. We can definitely, Guzma and knock this thing out, because he needs, oh, now he has 2. Alright, so that could be a problem. But we already have, we're going to be so many prizes ahead that's not even going to be a big deal, I think. Although Guzma is now a big threat, because we have to Guzma ourselves. But we still have enough Froakies to be okay. Oh, I forgot that I shuffled it back in. Alright, now, what am I doing here? I'm trying to think. There's no way I can guarantee a Greninja right now with Magcargo into Froakie. We have no way to empty our hand enough. If I guarantee Greninja, what does that do for me? Does it do anything? Really? Let's guarantee a Froakie. Does that matter? I feel like that does matter. Smooth over. Let's get a Froakie. Because we can't really guarantee anything else here. Yep. Look at all those Pokemon we can find. Alright, so we get Froakie down. This will probably be knocked out next turn. I could shuffle it back in, but one of these things are going to be knocked out no matter what, right? So I should probably make it the one that's harder to knock out. We're going to put another DC back in the deck, so Energy Lotto seems really strong. I'm actually going to attach a Water Energy here and Guzma up a Froakie. Or this thing. I can sack off that Froakie, I guess. We have to take 3 more prizes. As long as we have 3 attackers ready to do that, that shouldn't be a huge deal. With Energy Lotto into Lily, we should be able to get another Greninja next turn for another knockout. And this shuffles another ability, so it leaves us with 4 abilities. It's still enough to take a knockout on everything but a fresh Greninja, though. So we'll Haste Slash here. We'll shuffle ourselves back in. And we'll make... What do I make active? I can thin my hand enough to play down a Rangaroo. So I don't want to sack off a Rangaroo. I really don't want to sack off Greninja, because that's 2 prizes for my opponent. I don't want to sack off Macargo because that helps us. We'll just sack off Froakie, unfortunately. I mean, we can still find Brooklyn and get another one down, so we'll see what happens. There's a Water Energy. It kind of helps if we don't find DC. Now we actually don't have to find DC. No, we still do. Oh, actually, if he takes a knockout, we don't. So that's pretty cool. Which I'm assuming he's definitely taking a knockout this turn, one way or another. I'd like to get Guzma to knock out like these trash lancers. There's Weavile. I mean, Weavile's got to go. That boy has got to go. He can take 4 prizes, I think, at most. As long as we can chain our attackers, we should be able to win this game. So that's pretty cool. He needs to find Guzma though, so now he's like at the mercy of this Instruct. If he doesn't find it, then I think we guarantee it. I think we guarantee this game, because then we can just take another knockout, shuffle ourselves back in. He's not taking passes. Perfect is what happens when you don't play Lele. Look, I'm not saying not playing Lele is bad, but you know, sometimes those situations happen. Those situations come up. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves a Brooklet here. Yeah, because we don't need Greninja right now. Let's just get Brooklet. Because I would like to bump this shrine and also continuously get Pokemon down. Do I want to play down more than 1 energy? Kind of, yeah. No, I don't, because I want to sack off my Froakie so I can win the game next turn. So I guess in that case, we should probably just attach here, and then we can Aqua Patch the other Froakie. Or maybe I should have just waited. Maybe I should have just waited. We'll just Lily here. This is all really good for like stall decks, because you're shuffling back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, 4, 5 cards if you have water DC, 6 if you have 3 waters, which is actually really cool. Let's get down to water. Aqua Patch. We have a water attachment for next turn to get down a Greninja. We still have Macargo. We should be good here. We're just going to shuffle ourselves back in. And we'll sack off this Froakie. If he has Guzma, then it could be like we're going to be like a whole turn behind, but that whole turn is not a big deal. Because if he gets Guzma, he can just Guzma up the Frogadier, I mean. And that could be problematic. Which means we have to focus on getting down multiple Froakies this game. This next turn, which is not huge, which is not bad, because we just have to get another Brooklet. But I want to get down 2 more Froakies, so I can evolve 2 of them into Frogadiers and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. He still needs to find Guzma. Let's see if he finds it. He's already played. Okay, he's bumping our shrine, so now it's a little bit harder. He's only played 1, so I'm sure he has another one somewhere. But there's only there's 3 abilities. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say there's not enough abilities, but there is. Yeah, here comes the problem. Here comes problem child number 1. All right. I think at this point of the game we sack off our Rangaroo, maybe. We don't have any more Lottos, so I can't just like... I mean, we don't have any more Aqua Patches, so I can't just be playing things left and right. Our Rangru is out of range of Weavile, but we literally have to take one more prize. So we're literally just like right now doing our best to get down 2 Frogadiers, a lot of things actually. This is problematic. I think I have to sack off a Rangru though. We need to get down a Froakie. Frogadier is good. Frogadier helps. How much does Frogadier help? Because I'm trying to think, like, can I just like snipe a thing down to 0? This has the lowest HP, so we're gonna try to snipe that thing down to 0. Regardless, I think this is the right play because everything else is in range except for this, I guess. I could play my Lottos, but then Trash Lance destroys me anyways. So, but then I won't be able to draw as much. This is judge for now. Let's try to judge, get ourselves down to a lower hand size, and from there we can get down to second Froakie. No, we can't. That's not great. I mean, we can, but not the way I want to. Hopefully he doesn't have enough Guzmas in hand. Smooth over. We have a Cynthia for next turn. Do we only have one Froakie left? That's actually problematic. Alright. We attach here. We get ourselves a Froakie. And I think I misplayed somewhere. I have to figure out where I misplayed in this game. Because, I mean, it might be unavoidable. We should be able to... Yeah, we have 2 more Froakies in this card pile. Alright, this might be unavoidable. Maybe I shouldn't have been sacking off Froakies. What I should have had a Coco down like forever ago. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if he just takes another... He can't actually knock out a Rangru. He'd have to switch, which is fine if he switches. There's an Ultra Ball which thins his hand down to help him draw more Guzmas. There's a Garbodor. So now I think our focus is this Diancie. 30, 50, it's not enough. He needs to find Guzma here. Hopefully he doesn't find it. Did he get it? He did get it. That sucks. Well, we are in trouble now. We have to find our stretcher, and we don't have any more Brooklets. This is why I wanted to play 4 Brooklets. We are in trouble now. We are in big boy trouble right now. We could still lose this game very easily. But he's played 3 Guzmas now, so we'll see if we can get away with this. We're gonna Lotto so that we can draw 1. We whiffed, actually. That's crazy. There's so many energies in there. We'll instruct once. There was nothing I really wanted to grab there. Oh, you know what? I could have grabbed Stretcher. So maybe in hindsight that wasn't the best play. Because Stretcher could have got me more Froakies. Yeah, I definitely should have grabbed Stretcher. Yes. Let's put 2 on... Yeah, let's just put on Diancie. I really don't want to lose a Rangru here. Or, you know what? It's fine. We literally have to take 1 more knockout, so I'm just going to thin as much as I can. Got a Greninja for next turn. We need to find an energy, though, before we just grab Greninja willy-nilly. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We need the perfect DCE. So as long as he whiffs his last Guzma, we are okay. But if he doesn't whiff his last Guzma, we are not okay. We have Guzma in hand. We literally just need a water energy. I'm putting a water energy on the top of the deck. Please tell me we have water. Sorry, cool. I'm putting water energy on the top of the deck because we should be able to find it one way or another. We just sack, or we just wait, I guess. We have Guzma in hand if we need it. Please do not have your own Guzma. If you have your own Guzma, I think I just lost this game if he has Guzma. Probably should have put Stretcher on top of the deck. I might playing frantically. He has 3 cards left in his deck. Does he have Guzma? Yeah, I definitely misplayed. I should have been focusing on getting a little bit more. I should have focused on this so I wouldn't have to attach and retreat and sack off my boys every turn, but now we win, so we're okay. But like, I should have put down Coco so I wouldn't have to sack off my Froakies all the time. Coco would have been that nice spread damage too. So I should have probably focused on doing that instead. Let me just attach free game. Cool. Alright, cool. So we win that game. That was a lot more difficult than it should have been. It should not have been that hard. That's an easy matchup in most cases. I have to rewatch that game to see where I messed up, because there was somewhere along the way I messed up. Where I messed up was sacking off all those Froakies. That was 100% where I messed up. I should not have been sacking off Froakies. If I had that Coco early game, I wouldn't need to be sacking off Froakies. Also, the attachment thing early game as well, where I should have attached the bench and stuff for safety reasons and things like that. That was played a little bit too quickly as well. I just got slowed down, but I know people really hate when I play slow, so it's really hard to play slow. We have 3 Great Balls in hand. Hopefully that'll be enough to get down a bunch of Froakies. We have Ultra Ball as well. I don't know how much I really want to play Ultra Ball. This hand is really weird. Hopefully we're not playing against Trash Lanch again. Oh, we are. That's fine. It's okay. He doesn't get Beast Energy, so he can't take a knockout. We're going second, which is really bad. And also, we can't guarantee any energy attachments this turn. So I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to try to get a Rangaroo. Because we have Macargo. We need a draw supporter. We need stuff. We need things this turn. Maybe I can top take a draw supporter. Like I said, we are playing 11. I think we're playing 11, right? 4, 8. Copycat, 2 Tantalizers, so that's 11, yeah. Okay, we got an energy attachment, which is good if we need to retreat. If we get a Froakie, I think I'd rather get that instead. We'll grab Frogadier. I also think I'd rather Ultra Ball this energy if I need to. Oh man, okay, we got a Rangaroo. That's actually perfect. Alright, cool. Play down a Rangaroo. Alright, so now we don't have the Ultra Ball, but I would like to get another Froakie. We did not get another Froakie. Can I fail this? Will it change anything? You know what I actually want to do? I'm going to get this Macargo so I can Ultra Ball it away. So I can get another Froakie. But if I get another Froakie, what does that change? He still technically can't knock out this Froakie. But then I'm in like a really awkward position. I need to get down 2 Froakies. Let's go ahead and just toss. I'd rather get 2 Froakies and have Aqua Patch for later. I need to get that Coco down as well. But I need to get multiple Froakies down turn 1. So we'll do this. This at least gets me 1 draw with a Rangaroo. That could be a draw supporter. That's a lot of items I just tossed, but it's fine. It's not a draw supporter, but it is an energy, which I'll take. That's 4 items. He can hit me for 80, so now none of my things are safe. Right now, at least. Ooh, somebody came home. I'm gonna check that real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Alright, what'd I miss? We top deck Judge, which is not bad, but it's not great right now either. He is damaging this for 100, which sucks. Which means we might have to find Guzma, because I really want, actually we have 2 stretchers, we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and put 2 damage counters on the bench one? Let's put on the bench one, because I think what I'm going to try to do is get a DC to retreat that, but if I get DC to retreat that, it's not like super great. But it's better than doing nothing, I think, because he shouldn't be able to knock me out unless he gets really lucky with the Beast Energy. Yeah, let's just do that. Actually, I can get Tantalizer as well, but then I'm not drawing for the turn. Hold on. Sorry, I had to talk to my mom there. I don't know. I guess Tantalizer is better than attaching a DCE. I really want to get multiple Frogadiers though. I don't know, man. I'm playing like distracted from my mother. We got a Greninja for next turn, so I guess this is okay. I'm just really worried. Like, I'm super duper worried that he's going to, I don't want to sack off my Oranguru. If I sack it off, I can find Stretcher later, but I can't guarantee get a Frogadier. So unless I can guarantee getting a Frogadier with losing 3 Great Balls and an Ultra Ball, I don't really want to do it. I'm just going to switch. I feel like it's just safer to do it this way. Because next turn we can guarantee a DCE, which will give me a knockout. Which I feel like is way more important. If I can get like... Well, yeah, never mind. Alright, I'm going to try... Yeah, I feel like this is the right play to make. He's going to Guzma. Okay, so he's just going to knock out Oranguru anyways. But this is okay. Because we put 2 damage counters on these things, and like I said, we can still get Stretcher. We just need to find DC this turn, which is the hard part, right? But we have 4 Lottos exactly for this reason, so we should be able to find it. So let's do it, I guess. He knocked out my Oranguru. We found Ultra Ball. That doesn't really help me too much right now. Let's go ahead and drop this. Put 3 damage counters on a... I guess on a Trubbish. We can try to completely snipe down a Trubbish. We'll judge here. See if we can find a Stretcher, that'd be cool. No Stretchers, no Frogadiers. This is really bad. I might really have to play 4 Brooklets for this reason. We don't even have a DCE, which is awful. Let's get a DCE on top of our deck. We have 4 Lottos and 4 DCs. We didn't even find a Lotto this game, I think. Which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. We'll just pass here. And hopefully he has no more Guzos. He's using up all of his Guzos early, which is good for me, because Guzos late game are a problem. But early game Guzos are not a big deal. Escape Rope, oh god. Okay, he can't knock out Froakie, so... Unless he has Beast Energy in hand, he has no way to knock out Froakie. So at least we can do that. We don't want him to... I really hope he doesn't find Beast Energy. If he finds it, this is a huge blow right there. So we'll see what happens. Alright, cool. No Beast Energy, that's good. We have DCE, we can manually switch, we can manually retreat. Just go ahead and do that. And we can still evolve this thing. As long as he doesn't find another Guzma, we should be okay. Where's my Brooklet Hills? Come on, game. Give me my Brooklet Hills. I really want to find... 2 damage counters on one of your Pokemon. Yes, let's go ahead and put that on this one right over here. Should have put on this one, actually. Alright, now I definitely need to find a Froakie. I can guarantee it with Macargo. That's another item in the discard pile, leaving me with 5. That's 100 damage. 100 damage already knocks out everything anyway, so I don't think it's a huge deal. I can Macargo next turn as well to find, I guess, Brooklet. That could be good. Let's get a Froakie on top. This is my only Froakie left in the deck, so I'm kind of glad I'm doing this. We have 1 prize. I should have checked my prizes. I haven't actually done that yet. It's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. On the bench. And we'll go ahead and switch and just take a knockout here. We should be able to take 2 more knockouts. A slash. Do I want a Shadowy Hunter? No. Because right now, if he finds the Beast Energy, he already knocks out this anyways. So I could have knocked out Diancie. That kind of feels unnecessary. We'll go ahead and just knock this out here. And now that's another prize. We're not going to shuffle ourselves back in. This is not misclick. And this might be the last game, guys, just because I have to go take care of some chores with my mother. She wants me to go get her a bunch of things. So we're going to try to make this game quick. And we'll call it a video. I mean, we're playing against some of the best decks in format right now. Although I don't know what won Philadelphia Regionals. I know that Zoroark Lycanroc was a big deck, but this deck does really well against Zoroark. Because like Zoroark hits 120 and they can only GX stack you once, right? But if they only hit 120, your Greninjas can take it and shuffle themselves back in. So at that point, it's all just like a matter of how many times can you shuffle yourselves back in and put enough damage on the board. The spread is really good too. Let's take a look at what won real quick since I'm actually on the website right now. Aqua Patch is great. We can shuffle ourselves back in here because this thing is scary. 3 damage counters, yes. I guess we kind of have to put it here, don't we? Well, if I find another Frogadier, we don't actually have to. Let's put it here. Actually, yeah, let's put it here. So if I find a Frogadier, I can knock that out. And then I can avoid Sledgehammer turns. I can just get Frogadier like with this. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, let's just avoid Sledgehammer turns altogether. And let's get a Frogadier on top. Let's draw it with Lily. Let's Aqua Patch and stuff first, just so that we don't need to do too much here. It's here. Aqua Patch on the bench one. That way we can draw a bunch of cards. And then Lily. You know, Kukui wouldn't be bad in here either. I might have to look into that. So now we're completely avoiding the Sledgehammer turns. taking a prize at the same time. Could be a Froakie. Come on, 1 of 5. Nope. That's fine though. We really didn't need it to be a Froakie. We actually have a stretcher that can get us a Ranguru back if we need to, and then we just shuffle ourselves back in, and we just kind of manslaughtered that man. I'm gonna try to get one more game actually. I don't like leaving this video with only 2 games. I don't know. Let's see what won though. Okay, so Buzzwole Garb won, of course. It was versus Psychic Malamar. That's what I like to see. This deck does really well against Malamar. We can snipe the Malamars and the non-GX attackers. The only big problem is if they completely mega load up the Necrozma, but that's a lot of work, so they shouldn't be able to do that. There's a weird Metagross Solgaleo deck I have to look into later as well. We'll play one more game. Sorry if I'm talking quiet. It is just because of, like I mentioned earlier, like my family's home, so I have to make this really quiet. If I ever mute the mic for whatever reason, no, it's probably because I'm responding to the family. You guys know how my family is. They don't know I record Pokemon, so we're trying to keep it that way. Okay, so Psychic Fighting, so it's probably just another... This one has no Weavile on it. So I guess 3 games against the best deck in formats, and we just beat them all. So if you want a cool counter deck, here we go. This opening hand's really good too. You can get down a Ranguru, you can get down Slugma, you can get down 2 Froakies, a DC attachment for the turn, and we're going first as well. So this is perfect. This is beautiful. Now let's see what they're actually playing, because they might not be playing. This could be Malamar with Marshadow as well, so that could be a thing. Let's see what happens. Boom, boom. It is actually. Wow. Call on my part. I would love to retreat and attack with this Coco. That'd be amazing. Let's go ahead and get another Froakie down. Spreading with Coco sounds just so good this game. So I'm probably going to try to do that. Yeah. I think we have to discard our Frogadier. We can get this down, and then a Ranguru that can get us like a Water Energy to retreat, or maybe even a Draw Supporter. We have enough energies, if you count the Lottos, to be able to find an energy just off a Draw Supporter. I'm just gonna pass here. Alright, cool. So we've been able to play these games without Lele, which goes to show if you play like a heavy... This is what I always say, guys. Whenever I'm playing Lele in a deck, I feel like Lele goes better in decks that play like tech supporters like Acerola and stuff like that. In a deck like this, that's all focused on drawing like every turn, the Lele isn't super necessary as long as you can focus your deck on playing like at least 10 draw supporters. I recommend 12. I'm not playing 12 right now. That's because I'm playing the Macargo engine. If you're not playing Macargo, you could probably play like 13 or 14 to be honest, because you want to draw all the time whenever you're in decks like this. Yeah, this is the deck that made second. So I know this deck plays 4 escape boards, only because he has a lot of these 1 energy Pokemon, 1 retreat cost Pokemon on top of his Malamars and Inkay. So if he can constantly keep down 1 or 2 on the board, he's in a pretty decent position. Oh, I just played Brooklet just now. He's Lilying for 8, so nice turn 1 Lily. Jealous. Thinking about taking out my Lilies personally, because I never get turn 1 Lilies. I could always bump it up to 4 and try to get turn 1 Lilies, but I don't think it's even like super necessary. I'm a little bit afraid of this thing because he can Oko my Coco. I want to try to get down as many Frogadiers as I can, which is kind of annoying, right? Because now I have to toss 1 Frogadier, but I do play 2 Stretchers. He's not playing Trash Lands because the deck doesn't play Trash Lands, so we should be okay. He has a lot of cards in his hand, but he only has 1 Inkay down, which is so good for us. Water Energy, that's really, really nice, but I think I have the Ultra Ball, which is not super nice. Let's go ahead and get down another Froakie first, and we can end this with a 1 Oranguru down, Macargo. This activates Aqua Patch, so it's not like it's annoying because that means we're less likely to draw it, right? But it's not that bad because we solve our Lottos and activate Aqua Patch and stuff like that. But ideally, we find a Water Energy. That's best case scenario. We have to find a Draw Supporter here because I just want to get Frogadiers as well and Stretcher. Oh, whoops. Forgot. I'm so stupid, guys. Forgive me. We still managed to pull off what I wanted to pull off, but I forgot to use Macargo. We have only 3 Frogadiers. I mean, at this point, I already messed up, so I'm just going to risk it. Oh, we didn't get it. That sucks. I already messed up, so I was just like, whatever. Let's go ahead and find ourselves a Draw Supporter for next turn. Yeah, that was, I forgot to use Macargo first. I was just button happy. Oh, wait a minute. Why did I do that? I guess it's not a big deal. Probably shouldn't have done that, though. All right, let's retreat. I thought this was a whatever. I'm just messing up everywhere. I'm just so tired. It's fine though. We got a really good board state. That's what matters. We just need to get down a bunch of Frogadiers next turn. I didn't look at my deck list either to see what's prized, so we can do that next turn as well. He might just counter energy me or just like use my flying flip against me. That doesn't really change too much at all actually, just because we have such high HP on our Greninjas. So he can flying flip me as much as he wants, but in the end of the day, I'm gonna be the one that like benefits from it. If I only had my thing last turn. This would have been perfect. But I can knock this out with a couple drops, and I can even knock out that Inkay if I feel like that Inkay is a bigger threat. I don't think I'm worried about Flying Flip. I don't know. I haven't really encountered Flying Flip, so I don't think it's a big problem. Like I said, we just shuffle ourselves back in, so I don't think it's a huge deal. Putting that Lele back in the hand. Okay, so what's he doing with Lele? Okay. Now the question is, do I grab Frogadier off of the Oranguru and then Lily? I mean, that's cool because I get to keep my Greninja, I guess. It's not too bad. I guess I do that, yeah, because I want to try to get as many Frogadiers as I can, right? I haven't played many Great Balls yet. I've only played one. So we can still find Frogadiers off that. I'm not too sure how much I like Great Ball. I'm going to play this deck again, but next time with 4 Timer Balls. And we'll see how that works, right? But then if I play 4 Timer Balls, I want to play Nest Balls as well, because Great Balls have been finding me things like Slugma and Oranguru too, right? But Timer Ball can't find me those cards. He needs to set this thing up, because he needs this to attack me to take a knockout, right? And then I just take a knockout on him later with the Greninja. So ideally I can find Energy, Frogadier, Energy and 2 Frogadiers, or maybe even Aqua Patches and stuff. We already lost 2 of our 6 basic water energies, so we only have 4 left in the deck, which once again, thanks to Makargo, we should be able to find, so it's not like a huge deal. He did fill up his board. That Lele is an easy target with a GX attack. These things are all easy knockouts, and I can shuffle myself back in, so at this point in the game, we're pretty okay. I'm surprised he's Flying Flipping, just because of the nature of my deck, but I think he realizes that it doesn't matter too much. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves a Frogadier. How many are in the deck? We have all of them. No, because we discarded 1, right? So we can always find Stretcher to get the other one too. So that's like 5 outs. That's pretty cool. We have a Greninja prize. Did we toss a... What did we toss? We didn't toss a Slugma, so we have a Slugma prize. We have a Greninja prize. We have 2 Lottos prize. That's kind of crazy. A Great Ball prize. We have a couple prize things here. But, ooh, we have 1 DC prize. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. Not too worried about it. We'll be alright. Let's draw 1. Hopefully we can find another one. That'd be really nice. Who do I want to put this on? I would like to stop the Flying Flip. This thing has free retreat, but if nothing has an energy on it. So I actually think it's in my best interest to try to knock this out. Yeah, I think it's in my best interest. If I can find 1 more, then I do take a knockout on it. This is really nice. We get Ultra Ball, so that I can guarantee it. Do I want to Ultra Ball? If I Great Ball first, I lose these boys. I have to guarantee it though, so I think I have to lose these boys just to guarantee it, because I don't want to whiff, because there's only 2 more left in the deck, right? Which is unlikely to find off a Great Ball. So we'll just get our last one here. That's 2 Frogadiers with a Water Energy attached. We get Tate and Liza if we need to attack. So this is pretty nice. Play this down here, and we get to take a knockout on this thing. We already Oranguru'd, we already did the things. All right, cool. So we Flying Flip here, and we do Flying Flip again next turn. He has no way to, like, he needs to manually attach, I think, to an active, which helps us a little bit. So that's pretty nice. We can even Great Ball into a Oranguru if we draw something that we can just throw down. We can evolve into a Greninja, try to get ourselves a DCE with a Oranguru Makargo, and then we can put the spread damage on something. We can put it on here actually, because another 30 into another Frogadier drop knocks out Mewmore, so that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna try to do that. But yeah, this is what I mean by Greninja's matchup versus Mewmore is actually not bad at all. So you have to set up all these low HP Pokemon. We can take advantage of it with like Flying Flips and just spread damage in general. And like I said earlier, it's very, very unlikely that they ever OHKO you. Although hitting 210 is a lot easier on Greninja than 230. But Psychic, Necrozma still needs 4 energies, I believe. 61, 21, 82, 40. Yeah, they still need 4 energies to knock you out, unless they play Choice Band, which these decks generally don't play Choice Band. That Lele is looking tasty as well. That Lele is 2 free prizes. I think it's time we take 2 prizes. We haven't taken 2 prizes this entire game, right? This entire session. I've been recording for like an hour and 16 minutes right now, guys. I've been recording for a long time. I just got interrupted earlier because of my family, and that's why you see me cutting a lot. He's got 2 of them down now, which is problematic. He still needs to find a manual attachment though. He has a Mars Shadow down. That's really risky. That's like super mega risky, because that's literally a free knockout for me with a GX attack. So he's going for the Mars Shadow here. Oh, is he going for a Flying Flip play? Why don't you just knock me out with this? Isn't that just better? Is he going for a flying flip play? Does he have anything else to copy? Yeah, he can flying flip me, hit me for 40. It's not enough. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Is he trying to stop me from knocking out these things? That's a very weird play. Okay, let me think about this. I can put 30 on this, and then another 20, that's a knockout. I think that's what I have to do, right? Because I want to take 2 prizes. Let's just do that. Sure. Boom. So we want to get another Frogadier. We also want to get DC, so we need a lot here. Stretcher, see if we can find it. Oh, well, this works too, I guess. Yeah, I guess that works. I really wanted to save this for something else, but I guess this makes things easier. Hold on. My bad. Like I said, I will pause occasionally. Yeah, we can just go ahead and find DC off our thing now. No real reason. Actually, let me grab this so I can just throw it down. No, we don't need to do that. We have Brooklet. Alright, cool. So we just get DC here. We take a knockout. We don't shuffle ourselves back in because we don't need to, I think. Right? There's nothing he can do to knock us out. Like, he can't hit 190 with any of his Pokemon except for... Ooh, no, he can. He absolutely can. But do I care? Because if he gets down, he needs to get like really lucky if he's gonna do it. To be honest, we can shuffle draw here to try to get another Frogadier as well. We even have Aqua Patch. That's like super good because then I can just set up another thing here, and we can take in Liza for 5. So look at that. Look at that. Shuffle. Can we get a? No, we can't. That's fine though. We have another Aqua Patch. I could attach it. That doesn't seem super nice, so we're not going to do that. I'm just gonna switch here and just take a knockout. See, he can hit 190 by finding another one of these Malamars and Necrozma, right? And then nope. And then he can attach 3 energies onto a Necrozma and take a knockout. And that's scary, but that's not the end of the game for me. So if he does do that, it's not the end of the world. But it is very scary if he just happens to get that combination. But he needs to have a draw support in his hand. He can't play down Lele to do that. So it's so unlikely that I'm willing to risk it because not only do I have another attacker, I can evolve this up to Frogadier and get another Froakie. If he does do that, all of his Pokemon are like in range of just snipe damage. With a couple more snipes and I win anyway, so it doesn't change anything. And then I can GX this thing. Greninja drop into a GX is a knockout. In fact, just a Frogadier drop into a GX is a knockout on this, and then I just win the game with 1 more attack. So that's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna do that now because like there's no punishment for playing aggressive anymore. There's no more end in format. So like the more aggressive you play, the better off you are. Of course, in this situation where he can just damage me and take it to a KO, it's like kind of meh. But I think it's worth it because I can just win the game next turn, right? I let him knock me out, then I just win. That seems pretty cool. Oh, he's on a Guzma. It's going from a Cargo, but it's way too late for that homie. So that was definitely a misplay. And yeah, at this point in the game, bro, that's just like it doesn't change anything. I guess to be fair, I can't guarantee Frogadier anymore. So it's not like the worst play in the world, but it just feels so unnecessary. And I can still guarantee it, right? Yeah, never mind. I can still guarantee it. I have Stretcher. Pokemon, yep. Yes, we do that. Frogadier. And now I can just win this game no matter what, because I have all my Pokemon set up and ready to go. I believe I already manually attached his turn. Yes, on this. That is in range, I believe, of 130. Yes, it is. Then we Aqua Patch onto this other Frogadier, so now it's a DCE away. DC and Greninja away from being able to attack as well. Everything has free retreat if I find a DCE as well. So, it's all well played. And then I just GX this thing. And yep, there we go. So, this is the 2nd place deck list. We beat the 1st place deck list and we beat the 2nd place deck list with its Greninja deck with relative ease. Like the only one that was bad was the first game because I misplayed. It is what it is. But if I'm playing this game with more practice, because like I said, this is my first time playing this deck. Literally built it last night, went to sleep, now I'm playing it. I played a variant of this deck with Glaceon. I took out the Glaceon. I'm glad I took out the Glaceon because Glaceon, as cool as it is in this current meta, the only thing it stops is Rayquaza, and then Rayquaza has Vikavolt, right? I guess it also stops Zoroark. So Zoroark did do pretty well, so it's actually not bad against Zoroark and Lycanroc. It's weak to metal, and metal's doing kind of well. So I don't know. You can play with Glaceon over the Magcargo. Magcargo, as you can see, has been making this deck roll a lot smoother. So, but like I said, this is my first rendition of the deck. So this deck is not going to be perfect by any means. But I do like the way Greninja is placed right now in the meta. As long as you can set up multiple Greninjas, which is where the Great Balls and the Ultra Balls come in. This is why I want to play like just 12 ball cards. I'm afraid of Mewmore if I do that. But that's kind of why I want to play like 4 Nest Ball, 4 Great Ball, 4 Timer Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. That's like 16 draw, 16 ball cards, bro. And just 7 Apricorn Makers. Let's do it. But yeah, from here we win. He can GX me. All he will do is knock out this. He can obviously knock this thing out here, but then I just win the game with a Guzma. So I guess he's trying to bank on me not having Guzma, but I don't think I played a single Guzma in this game, and I have all 3 Guzmas in my hand. So he needs to judge me as well, which I mean he could do. We don't have Magcargo down anymore, so if he judges me, that could be problematic if he gets enough turns. But a couple evolutions and Coco's flying flip should seal the game for me anyways. In fact, one more Greninja into a flying flip seals the game for me. So even if he does, actually I can just do that now, right? But I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna Guzma because it's the quickest way to win. It's the quickest way to win. Why not? We won't make this man take any longer. Of course, if he does judge me, like I think he's going to do, which he probably should do, that could be bad. My voice is getting all croaky because it's so early in the morning. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. So it's still a problem, but 2 flying flips into a Greninja drop is very good for me. So I literally don't think it's possible for my opponent to win. And we got Greninja, so we just win. Cool. There it is. So we just drop Greninja into a flying flip, and then we just win the game. Right? 30, 20, yeah. Cool. Tell him I'll play it. But yeah, like I said, that was a possibility. And apparently it happened. Ooh. Here's where the flying flip comes into play. I'm glad I put in the flying flip. I was really questionable about it at first, but it doesn't hurt to play. There we go. And that's a GG. Alright guys, so that's going to be the deck list. It is my first rendition of the deck. This is just really fun. It was fun to play this deck while I was at the party the other day. So it was just kind of like what made me want to play this. I might play the Glaceon version in the future. I don't know why I went to collection. Oh man, my throat is killing me. Ooh man, sorry for that weird croak that just happened. Ugh, sound like a choking frog. Here's the first rendition of the deck list. I'm glad I brought it down to 3 Greninjas. I don't like whenever Greninjas clog my hand. I was thinking that maybe 4 Greninjas is way better because I can spread more, but in reality, like your opponent's not going to try to let you put down that many Greninjas. So having 3 kind of feels unnecessary, and you're shuffling them back in the deck. So or 4 is feeling unnecessary, and you're shuffling it back in the deck anyways. You want to make sure you have bench space for other things anyways. You're not going to have 4 Greninjas down because you want to make sure you have a Coco down, a Magcargo down, and a Oranguru down. That's like best game scenario, right? You have those 3 Pokemon and you have 3 Froakies, so or 3 Greninjas, I guess, in this case. And then obviously Shrine doesn't matter because you shuffle yourself back in. These good decks don't matter because nothing can Oko you, and you're just at the mercy, right? Like your opponent's just at the mercy of trying to knock out all your Frogadiers before they become Greninjas. Of course, if your opponent can do that, that's problematic. But for them to do that, they're using up like what 4 Guzmas, like early game, which is like not good for your opponent because late game they can't do much about it. Zoroark is a deck I want to try against because Zoroark kind of feels a little bit skeptical, just because Zoroark is can knock out, have a much easier time knocking out your Frogadiers than these other decks can. But at the same time, early game, it's just a matter of who can set up their deck better. And we have Brooklet, so that's pretty cool. We do play our 4 Great Balls, so we'll see. If I play against Greninja, I might change this deck up to have like more ball search cards. But I don't want to cut my draw supporters because obviously my draw supporters are what keep me going in this game. I don't have the ability to trade. So it seems like you could always play Greninja, Zoroark. I know that's a lot of people like that idea of a deck. I do my best to avoid playing Zoroark because that's the reason why these Buzzwole decks are good right now, is because they can prey on Zoroarks a lot easier. So if you avoid playing down the Zoroarks, you're in a much better position. So you can play Greninja, Zoroark, but then you have a worse matchup against these baby Buzzwole decks. You could try to only attack with Greninja, but then you need your Zoroarks to keep your deck going. And if your deck can't keep going, they'll eventually knock out your Froakies and Frogadier. So that's why I'm going this heavy, like search heavy draw support route. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm actually very happy with the way this video turned out. This video I've been recording for an hour and a half. You're probably only seeing like 45-50 minutes of it, so big ol' yikes. I'm gonna call it a video here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all that good jazz. Answer your comment question today for a chance to win a couple of our Dragon Majesty codes. I think I have like 5 here. I haven't opened any Dragon Majesty. I've opened like 2 or 3 packs on stream, but that's about it. I really should open up Dragon Majesty because, you know, I need the cards, but whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.